Good morning. This is a Dwarf Variegated Pyracantha. That's what we're going to be working on today. She has a lot of lichen in there. I mean, mwah. Let's do a spin. She's got some wire on her right now, so we're going to take that off. Maybe my dress or my shirt's getting in the way of the view there a little bit, so you can see all of her. She's got a lovely shape, though. We may reduce this so that that shows more because it's pretty fabulous. And we're gonna trim, brush. She really needs some brushing. De-wire, do a little de-weeding. She's not too bad. Yeah. First things first, let's de-wire. Wire off. It's rainy today at my house. I have been needing a bit of rain. It's been spotty here, which is abnormal-ish, but it is summer, so, and the climate seems to be changing. But the bonsai, you know, they want their water when they want their water, and they are unhappy when they don't have it. We all know about that if we have a bonsai. It is hard. So now I am going to work on brushing her down. She's one of those that you got to be really careful about brushing, or you'll just like take these little delicate, barely attached leaves right off of there. Your juniper nana, some of your others more hardy, those can withstand vigorous brushing. But these, she's got to be all delicate and soft and careful, and you'll break branches. It will happen, but it's okay, you know, because those maybe weren't strong enough, or it was just meant to be. That's how we're going to look at it and feel good about it anyway. Because I was always kind of like I hate it when that happens, but it does happen, especially with these little babies here, the more delicate placed leafed ones. Yeah. Brush. I don't know if you saw that, but that even had some of that little orangish moss on there. I mean, so much moss. I guess we're gonna remove some of this moss and see what's going on around here. Get to that tree root system a little bit better. I'm doing that pulling away from the trunk to kind of see what's under there, and maybe there's a nice little root structure, or I can encourage one. So we do have an interesting root structure going on here. It's a little dark right now, I can't really show you. It is best, do as I say, not as I do, to dry your tree out just a minute before you do a brushing and all this, because it makes it where just easier, better, yeah. So just letting you know that. And I did not do that. I did not do that on this one. So anyway, root structure, we're gonna see some progress and magnificence later in this one. I don't know if you can tell, it's a bit wide down here. It's a bit wide. I don't know if you can see. Let's maybe, can you see? So she's got some width to her and a little bit of something going on. So that's going to be a work in progress. But as for the rest of this little girl, let's pull her back here. We're gonna, and let's bring her up. Okay. Yeah, okay. We're gonna make a new apex on this little baby. I'm gonna take this whole section right here off. So her new apex will be this one right here. So we're gonna do a trim on these ones and take this section off, and I will be planting it, or actually rooting it and trying to get a little baby out of it, of course, because we must. I mean, it's a plant. I mean, I want her to continue and propagation. And that's a great way, of course, as I may have said before in some of my previous videos, to get more bonsai is to harvest from your own bonsai. Upon every cutting, try to get that girl to grow. Some of them just can't, but a lot you can, especially with what my bonsai master has recommended. He doesn't like me calling him bonsai master. He doesn't feel like he knows enough to be called a master, but he knows a lot. But anyway, he suggests a root stimulant. Super Thrive, something like that, yeah. So 45-degree angle for your cuttings, and then take these bottom ones off. Put her in some Super Thrive, or you can put her in a gravel and then some vermiculite on, on top of that. Press down and stick her in there. I like water better than the vermiculite personally, but both work. I just like water. Okay, we're gonna have to do some wiring. A little bit. And then I'm gonna also do some trimming on these to just make it more stylish, yes. So we're trimming. Okay, so we have our new apex right here. Here she is. We're going to need to do a little trim on the other girls, all these branches here, so that's what I'm going to do right now. I know she looks a little Dr. Seuss. It will grow in better. I don't know if you've ever played Sims. I'm a fan of video games, so I did play Sims, and you were able to get a bonsai at one point to stimulate your creativity. And you would see it, and it would be like this bush, and then you'd go over there and you'd work on it, according to their parameters, and it would be this little, it would be one of these, and then, before you knew it, it was grow, and do it again. Anyway, I think of that periodically because I actually did the Sims game before I ever started bonsai. So I was bonsaiing before I bonsaied, kind of. As I have probably said before, I'm not a big wirer. I'm more of a paging cut and trim to accomplish what I want rather than, I'll even add a little weight sometimes to make a branch do what I want rather than wire. My hands give me issues, so it's one of those things that kind of I struggle with, and then I just struggle with, period. Seems. So anyway, we're going to wire. It's going to be a shoddy job probably, and it's going to be a little loose because I tend to put them on too tight most of the time, so I'm going to be real loose about this one and give her time to have it on there and sculpt her a bit. Wish me luck. Oh yeah. No judging. No judging. Okay, I really just wanted to bring her up into more of a upright position. I feel like I've accomplished that. Okay, that root structure is going to form a little bit better, and next time I'll be able to show you probably a little bit more of her structure there. Okay, let's add some moss. This one has no rock in it, which, you know, I thought I had a rock in every bonsai. I'm not kidding you. So as I'm going through and doing all mine and, you know, really getting in there, I'm realizing I don't have rocks in as many as I thought I did. And I think I'm going to keep this one rock free. I'm not sure why I feel that way. I'm just going to go with that. But we're going to put some moss in there. So yeah, moss. This is going to be the front of my pot. We're going to place moss accordingly. Oh, you remember how big it was, y'all? We're not going to do that. So this one here in the back is going to be a bit taller of a moss. This is going to have a few strands of tall moss come out of it, the lichen and moss mixture. Then we just have our lichen here, and then this is, I think, a shorter moss. If it is, come to find out, the taller moss, I will remove it because it's going to block the tree trunk. We don't want that, because here is our front right here. Yeah. I'm going to clean a little bit on this pot, get top rock, and then we'll be done. It is fertilizer time for this little baby. So I'm going to add a little fertilizer before I add the top rock. And then clean the pot. Yeah. Voila. Fertilizer. 14, 14, 14 for my girls. Top rock. Tweezers. Presser. Okay, now we are ready to wipe this pot down. Maybe use my little pumice stone if I have to. See how it goes. Still working on it. Oh yeah. So here's our finished product. The pot is all clean and soft feeling now, which is lovely. All the mossy, fungi, whatever, off of it. Totally off. So here we go. We'll do a spin. She's got her lichen, her mossy in there. Got a little bit of a wire going on. We got a kitty over here. Kiss 2. That's her name. I think this fertilizer will really kick off in this and make it grow a little faster for me, fill it in a little faster. I think I'm going to do an update thing here pretty soon of some of the other ones that I've worked on and what they're doing now, how they look. Let's see how that goes. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed my Dwarf Variegated Pyracantha. She's a little bit Dr. Seussy, but I think she's going to be beautiful. Look at that structure. Oh, mwah. Lovely. Just lovely. All right. Well, thank you so much for being with me. I hope that you enjoyed this Pyracantha. Thank you. Have a good one.